This webcam is terrible. How do I fix this shit? Hold on. The camera on the laptop is awful. Okay. So I'm Madam Meadow. I'm going to be doing a past life reading, and there are standard things that I like to go over when I'm going to give you a reading. Are you ready? Madam Meadow. That is my name. Yes. And this is Madam Meadow's parlor. Okay. Are you ready? You got your pen, you got your paper? You want to sit down? Okay. No problem. While you're doing that, I'm going to give a commercial. Is that okay? Oh, where's my thing? Okay. So, I'm trying to figure out the square. I've got my website is set up and all this stuff, but I'm still uncertain onto the ins and outs and logistics of getting it out to you. But it is Madam Meadow's Parlor, spelled the French way, Palour. I've got readings everywhere from like $3 up to mediumships at like 75. You can book it directly through that website. I am on TikTok, but I got banned before I got the chance to. Anyway, so if you want to go find me on TikTok when I get back from my banishment, that'd be great. I do free readings on there all the time, and I am going to start doing them here as well. So I plan to be back here this evening, somewhere between 7 and 7:30 for free 1-card pulls. All you'll need to do is post your question in the comments. How we doing, Mima? You ready? Okay. All right. Okay. So, you know what? I forgot the holistic magical binder. Hang on a second. I thought I had it over here, and I didn't. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, are you sure? Hey, Google, play Stuck in the Middle with You.
Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. Sure. Playing on Spotify.
I keep it usually loud enough that I can hear it. Okay. Little dogs are like that. Okay. So I can catch YouTube up, right? You were telling me earlier today about how you used to have dreams about Venice, but it wasn't Venice as it is today. and you were wondering if you had a past life there, right? Okay. So, and I give this spiel to everyone, just as a reminder. Um, gender does not matter to your soul other than the experience that you get. Same with race, same with location. So you could have been anyone, anywhere. Okay. The other thing is, most people were not Cleopatra. I've met 7 people that were Cleopatra in a past life. I kid you not. Okay. So if someone, because they're not, but the person giving them the reading, for whatever reason, I mean, someone was, but it was someone. Someone. So I'm just saying, when you get a reading and it is the life of a regular person, that's okay. Regular people have big experiences too. Okay? Right. Well, you had mentioned art, but you were more, that could possibly be a past life. So I guess one of the things we want to know is, if those two are connected. But we're going to concentrate on Venice, and we'll see if the art comes through in the reading. I'm pretty sure it will, but okay. No. The only thing I need you to do is, take notes on things that you go, oh, or if there's something where you're like, that doesn't feel right, write that down too. Any feelings, or and thoughts about the reading that you have, jot them down. That's why you have pen and paper. I also have pen and paper because a lot of times when I channel on this level, writing helps. This is an 8-card draw, but it starts with your early years, your education, your teenage years, preteen through high school era. But most people, their past life, high school is a new concept. It was invented during the Depression so that these young people had something to do with their, you know what I mean, and not get paid because there wasn't a job to get, you know what I mean? Let the guy trying to take care of families type of thing, right? Your social standing, relationships, it will cover your death. It will cover a lesson that you learned in that life, and the impact that specific life has on this one. I'm doing it. Hold on. Okay. I'm not sure what just happened, so we're going to start over. I don't like to start off on a weird foot. Caroline Venice. Past life ties her to Venice and possibly art. Something kind of mushroom and okay. Are you ready? So the first card is the early years. Just give it time. Okay? It doesn't come out. It's not a book. Okay? Okay, so the early years were very bad. Very, very bad. You got this card is the Ten of Swords. And I don't know how well you can see, but no, those are swords stabbed into a flattened body on a rooftop. So the early years were really, really rough. I'm getting plague. I'm getting plague. I'm seeing early years. I'm getting the plague. I'm seeing the plague mask doctor. Now, whether or not that's to indicate to me that it is the plague, or if there's a tie to a plague doctor, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna write it down. Anything that resonates, jot it down. Take notes. Okay? Plague doctor. So, and I'm seeing, oh, you poor baby, little baby, diapers, like that. I don't know what they did for diaper, but I'm being shown like that age frame, that like 2-3 years old, 2 to 3, and I think you lost your parents. I'm hearing the word alone, and I'm seeing this crying toddler just begging for people who are running by in a panic. They're just like running by in a panic. And he's just so scared. He's just so scared. Yeah. He's so scared. That poor baby. So, somebody scoops them up. The boy, somebody scoops them up and just keeps like all in one fell swoop. They like, so it's like a kind-hearted person. You know what I mean? They saw this child in the street who needed someone to take care of them, and they took you in, right? They took you in. And I'm getting it was a man who took you in. Very tall, very skinny man. Okay. And so that's going to lead into, okay, this is going to sound silly, and I don't think it fits the time frame, but you have to remember they're trying to convey to me what was going on using references that I understand. Okay, so I'm seeing this very tall, hey Google, volume down. He has money. Now, how he came across, I don't know. I don't know what circumstance put him, but yeah, has money, and that leads into your education. Beep, 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 yeah. Okay, so your education was not good. I don't know. Your education was not good, and I think it was because you weren't one of the rich kids. You were the orphan that was being pitied. um, and you didn't belong, like that you were bullied. You were bullied a lot, about not belonging. Bullied, just um, bullied. No, bullied. I'm hearing the word orphan like in a derogatory. You know what I mean? Like, or they're using it in a derogatory, even though you've been adopted, the whole thing. These people, they just will not accept you. They look at you as dirty, um, and because of that, you just kind of kept to yourself. When you were a boy, you. But if you look at this like this, I feel like you threw yourself into studies. This is the three of. Ooh, let me move it. This is the three of Pentacles. And if you look, he's got, he looks like he might be some kind of engineer. She is putting up the religious ornamentation, and she is telling her where to put the ornamentation, right? So these people are working together to build and create something. Okay, so I feel like you kind of, um, and you took what you had and you made the most out of it because you had, you remembered somehow, like traumatically, you remembered what it was like when you were rescued from that situation, and you wanted to repay that and pay that forward to other people. So I'm seeing like, okay, so what I actually see is, an attractive man, um, sitting at a very large, very ornate desk in a very big office with the, what you would envision, um, a wealthy person in that era to, and I feel like they had something to do with, orphanages. I think I sponsored orphanages. Is that a thing? I can't spell. Um, so your social standing was one of, respect and reputation. You were well respected. People didn't necessarily like you, but they respected you, and you had a reputation of, like, don't I actually heard, don't try to bribe me. Don't try to bribe me. I'm not going to take your bribe. Like, you weren't the kind of person that was going to do harm to someone else for self gain. You know what I mean? Yeah, hold on. I got to write that down. So, you must have been an official of some sort. You had to have been an official, right? If you're telling people don't bribe me, don't try to bribe me, that's typically some sort of official. Right. And again, both of those tie into someone with money. right? That makes sense, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. In your relationships, I feel like that. So this is the Knight of Wands, and I'm not the Knight of Wands. Yeah, right. Yeah, Knight of Wands, and I don't know if you can see her. Hold on, I'm trying to make this camera work, but it doesn't want to. So the Knight of Wands, if you look at the picture, she is looking back and she is pulling the sword out of its scabbard. And so I would interpret this, as far as your relationships went, was that you couldn't trust anyone. They were all out to get you. Like, you had the money, you had the power, you had the wealth, and you had integrity. Can't have that, so you were always looking back to make sure that you were okay. You were just always covering your back. And I feel like that even in your personal, because I feel like there was a wife. But I feel like even that, it's almost like it's almost like a mobster kind of feel. Not what I mean by that is, you can't even trust your spouse. You know what I mean? Like, you can love them, you can care for them. You know what I mean? You just, no one was actually safe. Yeah, no one was actually safe. Okay. So for your death, I've got the Queen of Swords, but she was in reverse or upside down. And actually, let me look. I think this is the first one you've had that was upside down. It depends on the card. I want to show these to you guys, but the camera is so bad I can't. I'm so sorry. You can. YouTube can't. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords is taking someone's hand who has offered to help her stand from her throne, and in her other hand is, yeah, it's on the sword, but it's on the sword in a stance that she can use it if she needs to. You know what I mean? She can use it if she needs to. I'm not sure what does that translate into, though? And we still haven't heard anything about Venice. I'm not even sure on a time frame. Hold on. Okay. Can we get I need some clarification on the death card that she got. Oh shit. Okay. So, this is the Five of Wands. And if you can see the card, it is, it's a group of people that are fighting, and there's one person behind it. So I feel like I hate that I can't show you these cards. That sucks. I feel like it was a natural cause, but it was intentionally exasperated. So like, like leaving the window open next to someone who has pneumonia during the middle of winter in Boston. That's going to kill them, right? But they died of pneumonia. Oh, I didn't know it would make it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was that kind of situation. You got sick. No, they knew what they were doing. You got sick. And like they purposely didn't call the doctor. Does that you got sick and they just kind of let you die. And now I'm seeing the plague doctor again. And I don't understand the plague doctor. I don't think so. Okay. I don't know. No, I'm seeing the plague doctor. It's the plague mask for a doctor. I'm seeing the plague doctor. He's like, he comes up to me and he's like, see me. He wants me to see him, and I don't know why. So I don't know if leave me alone. Stop that right now. Go get your own blankie. Go. Hold on. I'm going to try. I want to figure this out. I don't like. Okay, so what's with the plague doctor? Okay. Was she a plague doctor? What?
Something just went by my bedroom window. Probably a dog or something. I think it was Pugsley.
I am so sorry. You think it was Pugsley?
The bud.
Okay.
Pug. Yeah.
Ella, you don't need to interrupt me for that.
Sorry, I was just making sure you knew what it was. Sorry about that.
Okay. So, yes. You were the plague doctor. So that was how you were. That's how you were. Okay. Yeah, no, you had a good education, but you were very heavily bullied. You were very heavily bullied. No, it is. Yes. They wanted you to know that you were a plague doctor. That's important. Like that takes bravery, that takes strength, that takes looking literal death in the face and saying, hey, can I kiss you? You know, like for real. Be okay. Why would you have not been married? It was a metaphor. I mean, yeah, it was a metaphor. Okay. Lesson learned. I feel like you are proud of the life that you lived, and that kindness and perseverance win the day. So I think the lesson for you is kindness and perseverance win. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So right. So that was the lesson that you learned, and you brought that forward with you. The impact that this has on your current life was the page of wands, lots of wands. So I would say, so the page of wands, pages are messengers. That's their job. That's what they do. So I feel like if you look at this person, I don't know if you can see it. She has taken, so she's missing an arm, and she has rebuilt herself a prosthetic, or their self. I can't tell if it doesn't matter, but and it's almost like bionic. And I feel like the way it has impacted this life is that you will make something out of nothing. Like you absolutely, you will. And if you have to fight, because if you look, she's got, I forget what they call these. It looks like a cane, but it's extremely sharp. Like you can use it to defend yourself. So yeah, she's gonna say what she's gonna say. She's gonna do what she's gonna do. Because you know that in the as long as you're doing it with kindness, you will persevere. So you're going to do the thing, and if it pisses other people off, but it's out of kindness and you're helping someone else, you're going to do it anyway. So yeah. And so that was the impact that it had on your current life. It gave you the courage. It gave you the courage to stand up for whatever things you've come across, and to stand up for yourself. You know, it's not that you don't get hurt. She lost her arm, and you get hurt. You know, with that thing she's carrying around, I would think so. Neither one did. Now, that doesn't mean that they aren't pertinent. It's just that for whatever reason, they decided you needed to know about this one. I'm not sure which one, which plague. that has nothing to do with a past life. That's just, it has nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, that's not, you don't get to, you were an orphan. Told you you were an orphan. That wasn't pertinent to the reading. What they want you to understand is that they want you to understand how the past links into the now. And that falls under the category of both in the past of this lifetime, but also in your spiritual journey, that those things and how they come forward and through. I will tell you I saw a lot of buildings. I saw a lot of like cobblestone, like when I say like tall buildings, and they were like it was in a city, which would also make sense because rich people didn't live in the country. They needed to be in the city where they could communicate quickly, right? But yeah, I don't know. And I hesitate. Huh? Sometimes it does. Yeah. Well, this one. Right. And this is the end of days. Yeah, but look around. Look around. Look around. It's not, no, it's not. Well, for me, it's not about signs or anything. Although I love me some interconnecting myths and legends and theories, and I love when that shit intersects. And if you look, it's like, do what? Just because I love a conspiracy theory or some conspiracy theory doesn't mean I believe all of them. I did not think that JFK was going to be coming back to life to be Donald Trump's vice president. No, I did not believe that. I'm sorry. I did not at any point believe that. However, a lot of the conspiracy theories that I personally have been called crazy for have come to fruition. More than I would care to admit, because that's some scary shit. Oh. My back hurts from yeah, we're done. Thank you for letting me give you a reading. I'll call you back in a minute, okay? On regular phone. Okay? I said I'll call you back in a minute on the regular phone. All right. Bye. Y'all. I love that woman. I don't know if anybody's even here. I don't know where anything is on here. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to be back this evening between 7 and 7:30. I'm going to do free card pulls for whoever wants to ask a question. Talk to you later. Bye.